Oh, okay. Hey, what's up guys? This is Steven, also known as Shadow Dragon 672. And as you just saw down there, let me readjust the camera angle. There you go. I am currently going to be fixing my Pokemon Crystal Let's Play. Well, not Let's Play, Game Pack. I had to pause my Let's Play, so I'll be starting over with that. I'll probably start the gameplay videos over since I'm currently in the middle of moving and it's just too much of a pain to try and get it back. But yeah, I got the repair kit from these guys, the Nintendo Repair Shop. It's pretty nice. It came with the card, this battery to replace the current one inside the game pack, which is dead, and the security bit to take the little screw in the back out, which I think is nice. It is kind of a pain, and I got tweezers from my electronics repair kit, which, well, the screwdriver won't work with the bit, but I found that the screwdriver wasn't machined in. So let's begin. Put that down. I could actually turn this screw with my bare hands using this bit. And there we go. We got the screw out. Set that up there. Now, kind of like a Nintendo 64 game cartridge, I believe this one slides instead of being able to pull out, which I pulled one open. So let's slide it. There we go. And that's the plastic covering. Now for a game pack, this is actually quite nice. You know this is actually a real one because it says Nintendo on the chip. So let's get this battery out of here. Let's put that back in there. Now, this battery was soldered in, and I'll be breaking the solder on this little plastic guy here so I can keep the power thing. Hang on, I need like a blade or something. Oh no, flathead screwdriver works just fine. Let's see what we got in here. Aha. That guy will work almost perfectly. Damn it. I really need to super glue that down sometime. Alright, so let's carefully peel that up and not break the solder. Pry it up from back here, that should do. Damn it. This is kind of a pain. I watched videos on how to do this, and this one doesn't solder in, but I gotta watch it. So, damn, this is kind of a pain to do. I gotta be extremely careful with it, and I gotta peel it up off the battery. Kind of bending it here. Point soldered in, that's not what I like here. Gotta carefully pry this up. Yeah, now I can get underneath it. Now, can break the solders on the battery. I'm gonna need like pliers or something. I really don't want to use pliers. And they're across the room. I'll be back. Alright, as you can see, I'm currently trying to pry it up. Got a dog underneath my desk. I would not recommend doing this, though. Just get the one that can be glued back in, well, soldered back in or something. This one's being annoying. There we go, we broke one solder. Point, we got another to break. Gotta keep walking it. That's solder point 2. We got 2 more to break. That one's tearing. There, solder point 3. And we got it up. Now we can take the battery off. As you can see, I got this up, and I'm going to be flattening it back again with the pliers, as it's pretty easy to do. Now, it's also soldered down on the back, which I need to be extremely careful with. I don't want to break it. Damn it. As you can see, it is soldered down on the back inside there, and I need to break those guys down apart too. Shouldn't be nearly as hard as it was on top, but you know, I could be wrong. Get the chip back in there before I break it. Just the memory. Just that. Okay, it's kind of pried up. I really don't want to have to break out my soldering iron to fix this guy, so I want to pry these soldering points up so I still have the points. I'm doing this differently than what the YouTube video I watched said to do. It said just to rip it off, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm following one of the guides for the Nintendo 64 one. Sorry, cord got stuck on my desk. Here we are. Back to this. It's back in there, and let me pry you up. So, can't really see what I'm doing here, but doing the same thing that I did on top down here. Now the other side. Gotta walk it all the way down the battery. I'll tape the other one down. I'm not gonna solder this back on the battery, I mean seriously. When this battery here goes dead, I'm not going to deal with it. I mean, I really don't want to deal with that. I felt like I was about to rip the battery in half. I'm like, no, don't do that. Ow! Fuck. Stabbed myself. Now my ear itches. So, let's continue this, prying it up along the sides. Looks like I have 2 solder points left to rip. Let's get it to where I got the tip of the deal here. There we go, there we go. Now I can pull up the solder points. Alright, I'm seeing here on the battery that the positive is going down for my game pack. I don't know about your guys' game packs, but positive side of the battery goes face down. Note to self, don't ever set that on the bed. There we go. Well, it broke. Fuck that. But that's the battery, the old battery. So let's kind of flatten that guy back out. You know what? You do what you can. Lay that guy down. And then I've got the negative terminal. There we go. Straighten that back out, and now to set the chip back in there. Now for the battery. Now, let's read the instructions again on this. There's a warning on the back. Gotta read that. Now, let's bring this closer to the camera so you can see it. Come on, autofocus. Yeah, it's the CR2032 lithium battery, 3 volts. Pretty nice. It says don't recharge. Obviously, don't dispose in fire. Keep in a dry, cool place. Insert battery in the correct direction and wipe the battery off before the use. Well, I've got the cloths for that, so... Ta-da! This guy has hardly been used. It has sat at my desk a lot, though, so... Here we are. Let's pop this bad boy out. Come on. Let's wipe it off. You never know what's been on it. And there we go. Set that guy down there. And then all I have to do is go get tape, and I'll be back for that. Alright, I'm back. Got myself some tape. On the inside it says vinyl electrical tape. Pretty good. Not that expensive. And with this guy, all I have to do is tape it down nice and tight. So, let's do that, and ready to go. Yeah, break that tape off. Not the best repair, but you know what? It works. I really think it works just fine. Oh well, fuck that piece of tape. Hi! Yeah, there we go. Yeah, looks like I gotta fix the roll now. There we go. Now let's put the the new batteries in there. Let's put put it in my Game Boy and see if it works. First we got to put the screw back in, right? Which you can do easily by hand. I mean, I don't know if every game pack's like this, but and got my Game Boy Advance SP right here. So let's put it in. Gonna have to find some like packaging tape or something to tape the picture down. So let's start it up. All right, let me get this all set up here. Hey, you woke me up. Will you check the clock for me? What time is it? I'm just gonna hit the A button, saying it's 10, so I can get through to the beginning, save, and see if it starts back up. Well, we know that the game is still on the card, so that's good. That Pokemon trolls me all the time. That Wooper right there trolls me all the time. Never listens. I'll just say Chris. You know, this character's name is supposed to be Ethan, but it doesn't give you the chance to say it, so I won't choose that, so. His name should have been Gold, since your rival's name is Silver. Alright, let's save. I'll be starting this back over, guys. I'll be starting a whole brand new one, so. Brighten that screen up right there. Alright, let's see. Is the save still there? Oh, yeah! Yeah, look at that, look at that. It's got the continue. I've got my crystal version back. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And I really wouldn't recommend leaving this little piece there. I mean, I would have tried my best to try and pry it off. I wouldn't use heat, but you know what. This was the old battery. A lot of guides will tell you to put tape around the new battery on the edge, which I would recommend, but mine I taped down, so it's not going to have any problems. Oh, it's a Panasonic. Wow. And it's the same number. Oh, no, it isn't. The one on this battery that was inside was the CR2025. The one I got is the CR2032. It'll work. It'll work. Might not last nearly as long, but it'll work. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And tell me how the video quality and audio quality on this camera is. It's a really nice camera. I like it. But, yeah, Crystal version is back up and going, and you can actually see the tape on the inside now. It's like right there, but it doesn't cause any problems with the gameplay. So yeah, I'll put the link to where I got the repair kit up there, and well, in the video, and should be down at the bottom as always. But yeah, you could also send in your DSi, well, your DS or DSi in for repair, and yeah, it's great service. I'm planning on sending in my DSi sometime, as I tried to do a repair of my own and I kind of broke the power system on it. But yeah, once you get the $6 kit, and I mean seriously, it was $6 when I got it. It came with the bit and the battery, and the bit itself is $4, so you can get any battery that would work with the Crystal version. But this bit will work on every Game Boy Color game, which is nice. And I think it should also work on a Game Boy, the original Game Boy games, but I don't know. They have a little chart for it. So, yeah, thank you for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and have a good day.